It is the second anniversary of Dobbs. I think the thing that is most disingenuous about this, David Pepper writing about this over at his Substack newsletter today, he points out that throughout the Hobbs decision, Alito keeps saying, well, all we're doing is giving this to the people to vote on. We're not making the decision to end abortion or to outlaw abortion. We're simply saying that people can now make this decision for themselves. They can vote on this. And, which turns out to be a lie because of gerrymandering, because particularly the red states, there's a few blue states that are fairly heavily gerrymandered, but mostly this is a red state phenomena. Because they are so heavily gerrymandered, even though 60, 70, 80% of their populations want abortion access, at least under the terms of Roe v. Wade. But nonetheless, they've got Republican legislatures and Republican governors who pass laws to outlaw abortion access over the objection of the majority of their citizens. I mean, Alito was just lying through his teeth, and he knew it. He knew how heavily gerrymandered these red states are. He's no fan of the will of the popular public. He wants to impose his right-wing Catholic religion on all the rest of us, and outlawing abortion. And I say Catholic very intentionally here. Every time I do, I get email from Catholics saying, "Oh, are you anti-Catholic?" No, I'm not. I think Catholicism is a beautiful religion. I love Catholic cathedrals. I have friends who are Catholic. I realize that probably cements in your mind that I'm anti-Catholic, but I'm not. In fact, I think that they should bring back the Latin Mass. But all that aside, the fact of the matter is that the major funder in the United States for decades of anti-abortion and anti-birth control efforts, political efforts in the United States has been the Catholic Church. And, when they stop funding politicians and laws that make it, that outlaw abortion and birth control, then I'll stop criticizing them. It's that simple. But this is, you've got 6 right-wing Catholics on the Supreme Court right now, and this is what they're all about. They're imposing their religion on the rest of us. And, and you're seeing the same thing in these state houses. Now, of course, this has also been picked up by the evangelicals who were pro-choice until 1980. But then, you got this merging of the Reagan campaign along with Jerry Falwell and Ralph Reed, and they all decided that abortion would be the way that they would kind of take people's attention away from the fact that what they were really upset about was Brown v. Board and the integration of public schools. Meanwhile, we're seeing the rise of right-wingers across Europe. This is astonishing. The European elections for the European Parliament, just happened in the last week or two. And this fellow Braun, Grzegorz Braun, in Poland, he used a fire extinguisher to put out candles on a menorah in the Polish Parliament celebrating Hanukkah, calling the Jewish holiday satanic. He's openly anti-Semitic. He just got elected to the European Parliament. And he's not the only one. I mean, the Marine Le Pen's national rally got 31% of the vote in France. Meloni in Italy is increasing her share. AfD, the Alternative for Deutschland, the neo-Nazi group, came in second. They got a big boost in the under 30 crowd. Their party member, Maximilian Krall, who says not all SS members were actually war criminals. He was kicked out of the party. He was so extreme because he was giving him a bad name, but he got elected to the European Parliament by German voters. I mean, it's like the far right took first place in Austria, Hungary, and Slovakia and tied for first in the Netherlands. That's insane. Sweden, Finland, and Portugal were the outliers. They did not send right-wingers to the European Parliament. But this right-wing movement that is funded by right-wing billionaires all around the world and giant corporations is spreading, and we need to take it very seriously.